Prior to the incident, Sir John was communicating with the unknown female who was the middleman in the transaction. Sir John and the female were discussing that the dealer had 7 packages left, referring to marijuana. Korey told Sir John that he wanted 3. At that time, Sean came out of the other room and told Sir John that he wanted at least 2. When the female told Sir John that the dealer only had 7 packages left and that he was going to have his young kid with him, Korey stated he wanted all of it and talked about hitting a lick, referring to robbing the dealer. Korey stated, "We're gonna lash this dude for 7 packages and everything in his pockets." Sean and Korey then discussed how they're going to divide up the packages once they were in their possession. The group then discussed how the lash was going to go down. They sent the picture of $100 to the unknown female because the dealer wanted to know they had money. Korey and Sean rarely paid for their za and usually steal their za. Prior to leaving the residence to go to 7-Eleven, Sir John asked to borrow a high-point handgun from Kelton. Sean and Korey have a history of robbing drug dealers and have done it 2 other times. A white Pontiac Grand Dam arrived and backed into the parking spot closest to the business's trash dumpster. The vehicle sits there for a while when a gold Pontiac Grand Dam arrives and backs into a parking spot 2 spots east. The driver of the gold Pontiac exits the vehicle. And walks towards the rear of the white Pontiac and is met by one of the occupants of the white car, later identified as Sean. The two appear to have a discussion when Sir John exits the passenger side of the white Pontiac and approaches the two. As Sir John approached the driver of the gold Pontiac, Sean begins to walk towards the 7-Eleven building and circles around the driver of the gold Pontiac. Sean then produces a Blicked and points it at the driver of the gold Pontiac in what appeared to be a robbery. Korey then opens the driver door of the white Pontiac, produces a handgun, and approaches the passenger side of the gold Pontiac. When this happened, there was a passenger in the gold Pontiac. When this happens, the driver of the gold Pontiac pulls out a firearm from his person and begins to fire at the subjects from the white Pontiac. The driver of the gold Pontiac fires several rounds towards Korey, Sean, KM, Sir, and Sir John. Korey and Sean also fire several rounds towards the driver of the gold Pontiac. Surveillance video shows the passenger of the gold Pontiac running to the rear of the building, followed by the driver of the gold Pontiac. Korey, Sean, and KM walk back to the white Pontiac and locate Sir John near the passenger side of the white Pontiac. They then leave the scene without Sir John, leaving him on the ground with gunshot wounds. Several witnesses identified Korey and Sean as the shooters. Korey Matlock, 18, and Sean Matlock, 20, were identified on surveillance video. Korey and Sean were charged with murder, 2nd degree, attempted robbery, and 2 counts of armed criminal action. Alright, 7 packages. Okay, what were the packages? Because I doubt if they were zips. What were they, 7s or 8s? Okay. So I think they were either 7s or 3.5s. I doubt if they were, ounces. All right, so these people basically crashed out just for a little bit of za. Maybe not even 2 zips of za. So it doesn't make any sense, and they getting all hype over this 7 packages. That's all he had left, so it wasn't that much, And Korey, Sean, and the gang, y'all done already divided the packages up, smoked the za, sold some to your homeboy before you even got it. So, and from what I heard, y'all never even buy y'all za. So this Sean and Korey, every time y'all want to smoke, y'all gotta lash somebody. Every time y'all want to smoke, y'all gotta kill somebody. Or every time y'all want to smoke, y'all gotta strong arm robbery or rob somebody. Every time y'all want to smoke, y'all gotta lash somebody. What kind of habit is that? It's not one that's gonna be a long-term habit, because you should, if you want to smoke that bad, just buy some, okay? Then you ain't got to go through all that trouble again. And the way y'all running through plugs, ain't that many plugs out here, so y'all could just keep running through plugs like that. It's not that big out here, okay? So y'all should have did something like start a business or get a job, okay? And what happened to business, starting a business? What happened to getting a job, okay? Because Sean and Korey, they didn't want to do that, okay? They just want to sit around, lash people, watch rap music videos, and play video games, okay? Because they didn't want to work or hustle, all right? And due to their work ethic, I don't see how much of a good they could have been to the game, because they didn't want to do anything, okay? But just hang out and smoke and think about who they gonna lash next. Never thinking about, well, let me start a business. Well, let me get a good job. Let me think about my future. Nope. Now, they locked up in the booty house doing the same damn thing. But when you get that za from OG, he gonna want something else. Okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that. But they off running through the booty house doing the same thing, messing with this za, and it just doesn't make any sense. All right. And these guys were young, so more than likely they'll probably get out, but they're not gonna be the same as when they went in. They probably be close to 50. Like I'm saying, they've been running through the booty house all those years, doing God knows what. Okay, doing whatever people do that are locked in a booty house for 20 to 25 years. Okay, now. You know these dudes were dusty, okay? Now, I wouldn't be calling them dusty if they didn't have to go borrow a high point before they do the lash, okay? You know you down bad when you got to go borrow a high point before you go do a robbery, okay? Because first of all, you're borrowing a high point, okay? That's about as low as you can go when it comes to a firearm. A high point. You want something that's a little bit more dependable, maybe a brand name firearm, not a high point, because they're known for jamming, okay? So evidently it's a set of people out here, a subset of people that are keeping their high points clean and oiled, okay, and ready. So I just don't understand it, but like I say, this is my second case this week involving a high point. So this guy, like I say, they was broke because they up here borrowing a high point. You know, he didn't say, let me borrow the Glock, or let me borrow the Blackout, or let me borrow the Pape. Nope. Let me borrow the high point. So, like I said, you borrow some Jordan, you gonna borrow his Jordans too? Okay. Now let's get back to this. Y'all smoke za, but y'all prefer to rob people for it or lash for it. I just don't get that. Then they say y'all robbed 2 other people. So what, y'all only smoked 2 other times before this? 3 words like on Friday. J-O-B. Okay. Now, y'all pulled up on 7-Eleven looking to come up real quick, and them trappers surprised y'all, okay? Those trappers were also gunslingers, okay? And better gunslingers than you and your boys, okay? because y'all got the Blicking, and the driver of that gold Pontiac, once he seen y'all wasn't playing fair, he wasn't playing fair. He pulled out the Blick and got to it, blicking everything moving, and he backed y'all down, ran to the back of the store, blicked old Sir John. Sir John they left Sir John laying by the trash dumpster. Okay, nobody wants to die or be left by a trash dumpster after they get blicked or shot, and they shouldn't be left by a trash dumpster because they're a person. But no, they left this person by a trash dumpster. Okay, so evidently them wasn't your friends, Sir John, because they is out here trying to, they going back and forth for this little bit of za, and you ended up getting blicked, and you left by the trash can. Okay, by the trash dumpster, and you had the options or the choice to go do anything that day besides go to that 7-Eleven with them. You could have went to Miami, you could have went to the beach, you could have went to Atlanta, meet some Instagram models. You could have did a bunch of stuff. No, you're at the 7-Eleven near the trash dumpster, trying to pull a desperate lash. Okay, and you should have known the dudes was kind of on something, because they said send us a picture of the money, so it was already distrust there. That was your first sign when the people asked to send you a picture of money. Who's done that? These young trappers they wow. Send me a picture of your money so I know you got some money. You can easily take an iPhone or whatever and send a picture of whatever dollar, and say that's yours. So I don't know if that's a good thing to do. I think you should send a selfie video with you holding a $100 bill, the one that's gonna come and pick it up. All right, and you should have told him come by yourself. Don't bring gang with you. All right, because when they seen 100 people in y'all car, they should have known right then and there that y'all was broke. Because it don't take 100 people to go get no little bit of za. All right, and on top of that, y'all young, y'all 18, y'all 19, and this is my first time meeting y'all, and y'all 18 and 19. You telling me y'all already have a plug? Y'all don't know where to get no za from? Y'all calling me? So that's another red flag for them to be that young, and y'all wearing all the cool shoes and the cool clothes and stuff. You telling me y'all don't know where to get no za? So like I said, these guys, they went out there and they crashed out over some crumbs. Okay, and the trapper / gunslinger, he laid Sir John out, and he got to go home with no case, and they gave y'all strong arm robbery for trying to take some za. Okay, so, and dude laid y'all out, and dude, he's out here right now. Okay, y'all in the booty house. Okay, and Sir John is no longer. I'm out of here.